spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Take go.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Lance looking to throw. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. Through the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Daniels starts with a pass. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught down that right sideline. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. they keep this drive rolling. Here is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Lance. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Goal at the 6-yard line. 19 Tiger.
Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing, Lance. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now, Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Commanders.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down on what will be
On the set.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
Now Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Go.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Lance. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Cowboys.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's down the field for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Slot man in motion left. Now Lance. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. To throw, here's Lance. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. Let's go. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They put Pickens in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Washington.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. 2nd down and 8. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Commanders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Really nice job here by the defense, staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Sly now for the point out. He knocks it through. And the Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
These are the situations that you want to avoid. In the NFL, Mike, if you become one-dimensional on offense, you are playing right into the hands of your opponent. You have to keep them thinking you could run or pass on as many downs as possible, because when it's pass only, this is what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, He'll set up a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Sly's kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Lance looking to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Let's go now.
On play action, Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll manage only a couple. Damone Clark there to get him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Daniels. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 24 on that one. First down, Washington. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Washington. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And this one is blocked. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Tag. Go.
Throwing, Lance. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Lance. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far...
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Shut up.
To throw is Lance. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Commanders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready up. 70 Lion.
Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now Lance. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. To throw, here's Lance. This one on target for Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield.
That one intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Daniel. pass to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. Here's Daniels. Now he'll run, and he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead.
Commanders 51, Cowboys 17. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Lance looking to throw. He keeps it himself.
On the set. Warrior 70. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now it is first and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Go.
They'll look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jared Wiley. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. So, the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. Finding room to the 20. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Commanders. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
Will pick up the 2 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders.